Welcome back to a brand new review, and oh my god, I have been waiting for this figure so much. This is Frieren from one of the best animes that I have ever watched, which is just fantastic. Go watch the anime right now, after this review. But this is a figure that I have been waiting for, and I can't wait for Fern to come along as well. But let's look at this packaging. This is beautiful packaging. I love the fact that we've got Frieren right there. We've got the main figure. We've got three different faces, hands. We've got her magic staff. It's just a beautiful figure. The box is really, really nice as well. As you can see, it says SH Figuarts, and then it says Frieren right there. And then you've got the different faces as well. I really wish it came with the winky kissy face, because I feel like that would have been perfect. But I don't know why they didn't include it. Maybe in future releases. But here we have the figure. She's standing there. She's kneeling. She's also got her magic spell. And we see a few other faces. In this one, I really like the whole the face. It's just perfect. And then we see her on the side as well with her name. At the top, it says SH Figuarts Frieren, and then at the bottom, it has a picture of her and it has all the information. So I am excited to review this figure. Let's open it up and have a look. This is everything that you get with her. You get obviously the three different faces, four altogether. You get different hands, the staff, the pigtails. Now, I think I'm just going to leave it in this seal thing, but this is obviously her seal. I think or an attack. I'm just going to leave it sealed up like that, because I don't particularly want to open it. But it does kind of attach at the back, which I think is really nice. This is where I find out it's sealed, and then I'll be like, no. But let's have a look. This is a really nice figure. I'm very scared of moving it and posing it, but this is something that I absolutely love, and I can't wait for Fern to come out. I really want them to do all the characters, because that would just be the best. But literally, just the face looks absolutely fine. So if I bring it a little bit closer, the face is amazing. Now she gets two different types of hair. One that is straight down there, that isn't actually going over her shoulders, which kind of confused me for a bit. I was like, huh? But I was like, oh, that actually makes sense. I love the white, the kind of creams, or the beige or whatever, and going across on her arm, on her hands as well, works really well. Even there, that you have this kind of around the cuff where you have it buttoned up, which looks really nice. And again, it's on the same same side on the other side. Now you've got the red dot, and it leads into that. Whatever. I don't know what it is, so let me know in the comments if you know. But also, I really wanted to know how they were going to deal with the earrings, because they're not connected in the anime, but they've just basically just made it end of them is red. So it doesn't give the impression that it's just floating there. It's just there. Now, I really like also her boots. I think her boots are fantastic. They really do kind of capture what it would be adventuring wise, and especially since she's been wearing them for over 1,000 years or something, a lot longer, whatever. But yeah, it's also the joints are good, because they're all combined there, and it's not going to be a horrible one like with most other manufacturers. And even if we lift up her cape type thing, we can see that there is just plain in the on the back, and then the belt is the same color as her tights. When you open up here, you can see that there is some detail that they've put in. I thought this would be kind of material cape, but you can see that there are lines that she normally wears, and then her belt buckle there, which is absolutely great. Have a look at the articulation. Now I'm going to be a little bit more careful when it comes to Figuarts, because even though they're top quality, sometimes they can be a little bit fragile. So the foot moves, and then you've got the toes as well, which I always think is fantastic. Oh wow, that is so there is no friction whatsoever. No, there's a little bit, I would say, but not enough to make you go ah, like I've been doing all day with the lightning collection. Legs move around quite easy. I'm not so there is a little bit kind of movement in the torso if you wanted to. You can move the hands up. Now, even though that you can split this apart a little bit to kind of go around, I feel like sometimes that maybe would have been better if it was actually cloth or something. But we've moved the arms. Let's see if we can move it down. We can bend the hands or the arms properly, and that's amazing. I just love this figure. The hands turn around so smoothly. And then again, you can move there. Moves quite a thing. There's a little bit of friction, but not like a little bit of like push against it, but not a lot. And that looks fantastic. The head does turn all the way around, but it goes in such a fluid motion. And yeah, there we go. So let's check out the different faces. Okay, so I may zoom in digitally properly, but let's have a look at the face. Now, I'm hoping this will come off very easily. So the hair comes off, first face comes off, and let's put on just a smiling one. So the face goes in really, really easily, and like that, and we have more of a smiley face, which I generally really like. It works so well, such a nice one. Okay, so take that out. Now I feel like this was meant to be the kind of kissy face, where you could easily get her to be like, let's do this. No, I failed on that one. But I feel like that is meant to be the kind of kiss face that, you know, any adventurer would absolutely love. The ultimate reward. And then this is my all-time favorite face. I think it's the best face I've ever seen. I just think it's the whole like, oh, I've done wrong. Oh no. But yeah, I love this one. I think this is my all-time favorite face, and it just gives the character a little bit more to it. The extra things was taking out the hair pieces. So they do come out. You need a little bit of force, but they do kind of come out. It looks really weird with no kind of pigtails whatsoever. And then you can just add it in here. Clips in pretty well. Just be careful. Try to avoid like the ears and stuff. And there we go. That is literally able to adjust if you want. So if she wants to fly and do an attack, you can do. But this is a really, really nice figure so far. Perfect, perfect. Now I don't normally show off the hands that you get there because, you know, obviously not putting it on the actual figure themselves. Now these are going to be really hard to kind of see, because I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick up. So you get fist hands. So you get 2 fist hands, which is kind of cool. You get the holding the staff hands, which is fantastic. You'll find out that these hands will probably work really well when it comes to the actual figure itself. And then you get the praying hands, which I generally didn't realize that you would get, but it just adds to it there. So I thought so. Looking at the hands, and I thought so. With the staff, you have to pull off the top part. So because knowing how these figures work, putting the kind of the end part here, there wouldn't go through there, so it'd be very frustrating. So taking off the top part, you're able to attach the staff. Just be careful with the tip. So therefore there you can now just attach to the actual figure, which we'll see in a minute to see how it works. You also get this, which is for the stand for the magic, which looks cool. But yeah, we're not going to be putting the thing in there because I don't want to attach it from it. But it does look really nice. As you can see, she holds the staff really, really well. The way that I did it was take the staff away. Be careful with the hand not putting a lot of force and pressure onto it, and then just kind of making sure it's there. Taking your time, not rushing it, works really, really well. And I'm glad that she has this hand, and I'm glad that you're able to take the staff apart to actually do it. This is such a nice figure that it is one of my favorites. And generally putting in the wishing hands, you know, or praying works really, really well. So you can obviously replace the face if you wanted to. But yeah, I really like the way that she is on this one. Yeah, I think it's a really, really cool one. I really wish she came with a mimic as well, because I think that would just be an absolute banger. But yeah, this is a fantastic figure for what it is. And there is Frieren. This is one of the nicest Figuarts I've had for a long time. And I really, really do like this. I feel like this figure is almost perfect. I feel like if the kind of cape was slightly different, if the cape was a little bit more fluid to the point where, you know, a bit more clothy or something like that, I feel like this would be a perfect figure. I feel like trying to get the arms to raise up a little bit more or anything like that is a little bit tricky, and I don't want to break the figure, but I absolutely love it. I am very kind of concerned on the actual staff as well. The fact is, because obviously I don't want the paint to scrape off on the figure, on the hands, I'm very kind of worried. So I know I won't be posing this or having her with the staff in, only for maybe a few photo shoots or something. But for this, the figure itself is absolutely phenomenal. I'm so glad that they're doing these, and I really want them to do every single one, from Himmel to Stark to all the other casts, because I would wholeheartedly collect them, because these are fantastic figures. Definitely worth picking up. If you can get her for a decent price, definitely get her. She is definitely worth it. Anyway, I am going to leave it there. What are your thoughts on this? Are you going to be able to get her? Do you want her? Do you not? Let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, let me know what you think about the anime and manga. And I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for listening and watching. If you like this sort of content, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon and the channel memberships, as well as the merch on the channel. But thank you very much for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. I want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and I wanted to shout out Kimono Cat, Kira Stanada. Your help goes a long way to help support the channel, and if you want to help support the channel, the links to my Patreon and channel memberships are listed below in the description.
あらあら、チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。